Say, come here. Let's finish going down this rabbit hole. Let's talk about how school ties into the prison system. Being incarcerated, for lack of better words. Being bound. If you're used to colors, no matter what you do in school, but you get to a certain age, a certain grade, a certain level, if you will, the colors are gone, the freedom is removed, life feels dull, and let's just say you have the same environment at home. What happens when all the walls grow from love, joy, harmony, rainbows, and love to tan walls, gray walls, prison walls? What happens when we are made to conform? Line up to eat sounds like chow time. The same tables we sat at are the same tables in jail. Staring out the window, watching time go by, wanting to get up, be free, move, but you're also restrained. Can't leave when you want. I'll be damned if you question the system, if you speak up. The question is, why don't a lot of our parents educate themselves on the systems that they're bringing us into? What's so wrong about homeschooling? Actually learning history, the truth, real skills, being able to explore the outdoors, nature. Be a kid, be free, not confined. How many hours a day? Asking, can you go to the restroom? Can you go to the nurse? Can you call home? What happens when you're up in age? Phone restrictions. You still have to ask permission to go places, to do things. And by this age, there's no more recess. Oh, that's been cut out. What options do you now have? Maybe PE, maybe health class, maybe ROTC. Maybe you had it good. Maybe y'all had ag classes, other outdoor adventures. Maybe you got to go outside and play sports. Maybe you had field trips, and not the gate field trips where they kidnap the kids. Say they went to a museum and never did. But that's, another story for another day. What happens with the psychology of conditioning? The behavior psychology, the social norms, the critical thinking, the quote-unquote human behavior. It's classical condition, habit formation, rewarded systems, authority bias, fear-based at its best, group thinking. But guess what? Some people are not scared to follow the crumbs, while others continue to conform to a system that's not meant for us. Because as long as we stay in the system, we'll never win. We'll never be free. It's emotional versus logical decision making. Scarcity tax. Fear selling. Threaten if you do homeschool your child. You must go by a certain curriculum. Look at the repeated messages. Look at how many of us are rejecting the system. When you're no longer a part of it, it crashes, it fails, it begins to dismantle from within. And us common folk get the bill.